But it's normal. It's normal. Who's this? It's a writer. There's nobody.
Hello, good people of the internet. The Witcher has always had a very special place in my heart. I am Polish, and Poland is the country of The Witcher's origin. This IP, even before it became so prominent all around the world, this IP had been one of the most popular in my country. And not only among sci-fi and fantasy lovers, no. Everybody knows in Poland what The Witcher is. So, as you can probably imagine, I wasn't very happy with the creative direction the show went after season 1. Season 1 is still considered to be not a bad one, a little bit above average in my humble opinion, but seasons 2 and 3, the writers really dropped the ball there. You know what happened: race-swapping characters, adding storyline, diverse and inclusive and all that kind of stuff, Henry Cavill being more and more agitated with this and finally leaving the show. Then the writers did the usual stuff, which means they started blaming the audience for not understanding what they were writing, not understanding their ideas, when in reality they were the ones completely disrespecting source material. And I have a very interesting tidbit of information, quite new and fresh one, the interview with the Witcher creator, the writer, Andrzej Sapkowski. By the way, this is how you pronounce this name and surname. All around the world it's pronounced Andrzej Sapkowski, but in Polish native speaker would say Andrzej Sapkowski. And he said a couple of very interesting things about what happened. This is an article from cdaction.pl. This is one of the Polish outlets. It's obviously written in Polish, but I will be doing the translation. Sapkowski visited Comic-Con in Vienna and gave an interview, and it's on YouTube, and obviously I will put the link to the article and to the original interview in the description. Before I start, it is worth mentioning Sapkowski is known for his weird approach towards The Witcher adaptation. For example, he famously didn't like video games, which in my opinion is very weird because video games and storylines in them are one of the best things I've ever seen, but okay, whatever. He had nothing against the Netflix TV show, but now apparently he changed his mind and he's really not very satisfied with the final result. Let's take a look. In the interview at the Vienna's Comic-Con, Andrzej Sapkowski has revealed that he was giving Netflix many different ideas for TV series, but it's normal that nobody listens to the writer. Ladies and gentlemen, let me elaborate this. Nobody listens to the writer who hasn't fought and who did not secure the rights over the source material, the right to make constructive decisions. We already know what happens when creators do not regain creative control over the material and they just sell the IP. You remember Wheel of Time? You remember Resident Evil, Rings of Power? Those are the examples of writers who know nothing about the material, don't care about this, and they just write their own stuff. And do you know what One Piece is? Yeah, one of the greatest hits, and you know why? Because Eiichiro Oda actually was prominent and had full creative control over the all phases of creating the TV show. How did the TV series work out for Netflix? We all know. Andrzej Sapkowski commented in the way that he's seen better, he's seen worse. Diplomatic. Third season has not gained a lot of viewership, and Tomasz Bagiński, responsible for production, claimed that the audience is responsible for such huge simplification in the story. Jesus Christ, do you remember that? Do you remember people's backlash after this comment? Yeah, I remember this pretty well. He actually said, maybe not said, but implied that the audience in the USA is not intelligent enough to fully understand the complicated nuances of The Witcher's storyline. And Jesus Christ, I remember how people went livid over those statements, and rightfully so. Anyway, on 18th and 19th November, Andrzej Sapkowski, author of The Witcher's books, has visited Vienna's Comic Con. Then he gave the orientation date of premiere of his new book about The Witcher, about the white-haired monster killer, and very interesting information about the Netflix TV series. In an interview for a small YouTube channel, Serial Killers, Sapkowski said that even though he was giving ideas to TV series producers, he wasn't listened. You can listen to when he says about this in 11 minutes and 20 seconds, like I said, link in the description.
And when you visited Netflix on the set for the Witcher series, did you give them any feedback on the set? Did you like some?
No, well, the set was tremendous, tremendous. There's also, like this, awesome. But no, maybe I gave them some ideas, but they never listened to me. They never listened to me. But it's normal. Who's this? This is a writer. There's nobody.
Okay, so let's summarize. Especially second part of the statement is intriguing. The author of the books doesn't suggest that he heard words like this on a Netflix set. However, in general, his statements suggest that his experiences on TV sets were not the most pleasant ones, especially if we consider that ignoring the author's ideas during film adaptations of his novels is, according to Sapkowski, normal. One of the main allegations of the audience against the Netflix Witcher is too much of a divergence with the source material. Against what very often was promised by the producers. These promises were also about the fourth season of TV series. However, this brings a question once again, according to the fact what we saw until now and according to Sapkowski's words, should we trust Netflix? Well, we all know the answer. We absolutely shouldn't. If the creator of source material doesn't have creative control over what's being cooking, you know what the results are. Netflix has tendencies of screwing up everything. I also took a liberty of checking a couple of people's comments under this article and also on the Facebook page, and in general people are like, Sapkowski says different things every interview, which is by the way true. He very often changes his opinions. And he was so hell-bent on the fact that the TV series is so great, that games are the source of all evil, and now we all know the truth. Some people even say that Sapkowski right now is whining a little bit too much, when in reality she should have never sold the license in full, because apparently this is what he did. He basically sold the rights to everything, took his money, and didn't care about anything else. And right now, after we've all seen the devastating results, now suddenly he is unhappy. So what? Like I said, too little, too late. But you know what? Apart from that, one thing needs to be told. This actually confirms all these things with Henry Cavill, because Henry Cavill is a huge nerd. Many times he claimed that he absolutely loves the Witcher franchise, and I can absolutely visualize him clashing with the writers over the material, wanting the material to be more truthful to the source. And, we know how this all ended. There you have it, folks. We have another confirmation that if you are a writer, if you are a creator, you should never let go of creative control over your product, over your IP. We know how it ends. More often than not, source material is being completely disrespected and crapped on. And right now, we have another writer, another artist being very unhappy. But truth be told, this is the result of his direct decision. So, look, I'm not very sorry for Mr. Sapkowski, he will manage. But for hardcore fans like me, what has been done to the IP, has been done to the character of Geralt, has been done to those stories, this is a travesty. And I really hope Netflix will let go and will stop screwing up things. And you know what? I think we should just let Geralt rest in peace, because I don't think this franchise in this very state can be saved. But you know what? At least we have One Piece as an example that it can be done right, and it could have been done right with The Witcher if more people actually cared about the material. That's it from me. See you next time. Cheers.
Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed my video, please subscribe, drop a like and press the notification bell so you won't miss anything I upload. And if you didn't enjoy this, well, subscribe anyway. At least you will know when there is a new video to actively hate.